The Unyielding Legacy, Jomo Kenyatta's Journey to Independence. In the heart of Kenya's lush highlands, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of crimson and gold, a young Jomo Kenyatta stood tall, his spirit unbroken and his resolve unwavering. Born Kamau Wangengi in 1897, Kenyatta's life was a testament to the power of resilience and determination. As he grew older, he became increasingly involved in the struggle for Kenya's independence, and his name would become synonymous with the fight for freedom. Kenyatta's early life was marked by hardship and struggle. Growing up in a small village in Gatundu, he witnessed firsthand the injustices of colonial rule. The British had imposed their own system of government, disregarding the traditional ways of the Kikuyu people. Land was seized, and Africans were forced to work on their own ancestral lands as cheap labor. Kenyatta's experiences during this time instilled in him a deep sense of injustice and fueled his desire for change. As a young man, Kenyatta attended a local mission school where he learned English and began to develop his skills as a writer and orator. He later moved to Nairobi, where he became involved in the city's burgeoning nationalist movement. It was during this time that he adopted the name Jomo Kenyatta, a name that would become iconic in Kenyan history. Kenyatta's rise to prominence was swift. He quickly became a leading figure in the Kikuyu Central Association, KCA, an organization that advocated for Kikuyu rights and interests. Through his writing and public speaking, Kenyatta galvanized support for the KCA, and his message resonated with Africans across Kenya. In the 1930s, Kenyatta traveled to Britain, where he continued his education and honed his skills as a politician. He attended the London School of Economics and became involved in British politics, meeting influential figures like George Padmore and Fenner Brockway. These connections would later prove invaluable as Kenyatta navigated the complex world of international politics. Upon his return to Kenya, Kenyatta became a key figure in the country's nationalist movement. He played a leading role in the formation of the Kenya African Union, KU, which united various African organizations in their demand for independence. Kenyatta's message of unity and self-determination resonated with Africans across the country, and he quickly became the movement's most prominent leader. The British colonial authorities, however, viewed Kenyatta's growing influence with suspicion. They saw him as a radical and a threat to their authority, and in 1952 they arrested him and charged him with being involved in the Mau Mau Rebellion. The trial was a sham, and Kenyatta was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Despite his imprisonment, Kenyatta's legacy continued to grow. He became a symbol of resistance against colonial rule, and his name was invoked by freedom fighters across Africa.